Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. Today I'd like to do viewer emails. Viewer emails. Very, very popular segment this is. And our first email in the door. Hi Archie! Got a cool idea for you. Make a video about what size makes a man look like a fag, whether it be a small 34 centimeter or too fucking big like 44 millimeters plus. And he goes on to say, you shouldn't have to apologize to any fucker. Anyone that takes shit on the internet seriously is just a fucking pussy. Your channel has so many fans because of your strong opinion and harsh words. Keep it up, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Very, very kind to say that there. And I gotta say, yes, I agree. You know, what size watch? Well, it depends on the piece. You know, a lot of I've owned a 33 millimeter. I had a Audemars Piguet Royal Oak in two-tone. And it was okay at 33 millimeters. It was okay. You know, it could have been a bit bigger. It wore very big, but it was fine. I had a Vacheron Constantine vintage dress watch, and it was 33 mils, and it wore smaller. So it's how they make it look, and you know the tricks with the. But in the Vacheron's case, it was trendy to be really, really small and thin, so they kind of accented that there. So, look, my own opinion itself, I think the 36mm Rolex size is great. It's a great size, and you know, that's like the traditional Datejust, the traditional day date. They're a cool size. I think that's great size. I think in a sports watch, 40 mils is good. You know, somewhere between 38 to 40. You know, I don't like going over 40. I'm very hesitant personally going over 40 mil. I think it's starting to get into, you know, 41, 42 is about the absolute limit I would ever wear. Anything over 42 mil is just fucking ridiculous. And, you know, I kind of, that's an important thing. You got to take the piece into consideration. But I must say one thing. Rolex with their Submariner, they've changed into the ceramic bezel, and they've made the watch look fat and podgy, and I don't like it. I like, even though the size is still 20 mil bracelet and it uses a, you know, it's roughly a 40 mil watch, they've made it look fat, podgy, and I don't think it does any service to the piece. So I'm very against that. So I think it, you know, is more to it than just the millimeter size. And I'm really against podginess and, you know, just to make the piece look fatter. I think that's a big mistake in wristwatches there. Okay, next viewer email. Person is Max, good friend Max. Max is a great guy. He's given me a few donations of late. I've been a bit down, and Max is a really cool fucker. And he says to me, he's finally decided on what watch. He decided to get a Zenith El Primero. Has an in-house movement. It's a chronograph, absolute classic. And it was a lot less than some other pieces he was looking at. Look, Max, the Zenith El Primero, absolute classic in chronographs. And the movement was so good, Rolex used it. You can't get much better than that. That's a absolute cracker of a piece. Rolex used the movement. It doesn't really get much better than that there. I mean, that's just a all-time classic. Zenith El Primero, I think they're a great watch. I actually would like to get a Zenith later down the track. I think they're a classic chronograph. They're a beautiful piece. So I reckon 100%, 100 points to Max there. That's a great choice there. So yeah, that's a good choice. Okay, let's have a look at our next viewer email. Okay, Archie has never mentioned Chronoswiss at all that I know of. The brand is not in the league of many pieces that he's spoken about. I used to have an example of it, which I personally loved. It was a repeating complication. The JL repeater was mentioned as a fuck-off possibility. The JLC would be a fuck-off piece. That's why it's a JLC. Chronoswiss, not so much. Why? Because it's a Chronoswiss. What's my view on Chronoswiss? Look, I kind of I'm a brand snob, okay? I'm a brand snob, and Chronoswiss makes some nice things. They make some mediocre things. I'm glad Chronoswiss exists. Let's just say that. I'm very happy that they exist, but it's like, having a SsangYong chairman, car. It says you can't afford a Mercedes, and a Chronoswiss says you can't afford a Patek or a Holy Trinity or a Jaeger LeCoultre. So I find it hard to buy something that's a compromise. But I'm really happy Chronoswiss exists, and I do like the brand, but yeah, it's not for me at the moment. Maybe down the track, we'll see. And if Mr. Chronoswiss is watching, hey, this could be a great time to jump on the Archie Luxury bandwagon and get some product, get a sponsor Archie. I'm Archie Luxury. That's viewer emails. Tell me what you think and keep those emails coming. See you later.